Welcome to GData's technical podcast. In this episode, we will cover the basics of GData's product portfolio. By the end of this episode, you will be familiar with the products which GData offers for B2B customers and be able to pick the right product for your needs. GData's product portfolio is very clearly structured. We have three different core products: antivirus, client security, and endpoint protection. The minimum number of licenses is 5. Each of those products can be upgraded with an optional backup, patch management, and email protection feature. The optional features backup, patch management, and mail security are available for every license size, whether you have 5 PCs to protect or 5,000. Also, there is a large number of features which already are included even in the smallest version. In every GData B2B product, you have the following features already included at no extra cost. 2 web-based administration tools called GData Web Administrator and GData Mobile Administrator. The GData Web Administrator can be used from any browser and contains the same functions and the same layout as the regular administrator interface. The GData Mobile Administrator is optimized for use on smartphones and tablet PCs. The GData Master Admin, which allows you to control multiple management servers. Email notification about certain events, such as virus infections. The Report Manager, which can generate scheduled reports about the status of your client protection. And a soft and hardware inventory, which allows you to take stock of which applications are installed on the machines in your network and which hardware those computers have. This comes in extra handy if you are a network administrator and have just inherited a network which is poorly documented. Unlike some vendors out there, GData does not make a distinction between the type of machine you install the GData security client on. Whether it's a workstation, a mobile device, file server or domain controller, each device uses one license, full stop. If you have a terminal server environment, check your number of client access licenses, or CAL for short. This is the number of licenses which is required to cover your terminal server. This very easy layout saves you a lot of hassle already. You can focus on the level of protection you need for your organization's network. If you only have a need for a virus protection, as all other aspects are already taken care of, GData has you covered. If you need a full security suite with a client-side firewall, spam filter, web content and device control, GData also has the right solution for you. All of GData's business products and all of its components are compatible with every version of Microsoft Windows from Windows XP with Service Pack 2 up to Server 2012 R2. This means that you do not necessarily have to have a server operating system to install GData's management server. On the other hand, you do not need a client operating system to install the GData security client. The only exception is the 64-bit edition of Windows XP. The 64-bit edition of Windows XP is not supported. We will now go through each of the features of our products so you can decide for yourself which product to choose. GData Antivirus will cover your needs for a good, stable and solid virus scanning application. As with all other GData products as well, you can benefit from its excellent detection rates and ease of use. It can be deployed centrally or using a client installation pack. In domain networks, you can even automate the installation altogether by linking your management server to Active Directory. GData Client Security will give you the virus protection of GData, a client-side spam filter, and a client-side firewall. The firewall can be configured in a way that it uses one rule set while connected to the organization's network and a different rule set when it is outside the network. You can also define to what degree you want to involve the users by giving them permission to adapt the rule set to their own needs when outside the network. In GData Endpoint Protection, which is our flagship product, you have all the features and benefits of GData Antivirus and Client Security, plus a whole range of additional features. The Policy Manager lets you take back control of what users can do on their computers and while on the web. Application control gives you the possibility to control exactly which applications users can run on their computers. It can be operated in white and blacklist mode, so you can either block specific applications or only allow a set of sanctioned programs. Web content control regulates which websites users can access when they surf the web. It works on a category base and only requires very little configuration. It is literally as easy as setting a check mark next to the website categories you would like to allow. The feature which already leverages a lot of your admin work is device control. If you have worked as a network administrator in any kind of educational institution, you will know what this is about. The sheer mass of unwanted payload that makes it onto machines at the worst of times can be staggering. Device control can do away with those issues by simply blocking all the devices which are not supposed to be used on the network. All the pen drives that users bring in for whatever purpose can be blocked with 2 mouse clicks. That not only solves the problem of unauthorized pen drives, but also prevents users in a company from storing possibly confidential data on their private USB drives. In device control, whitelisting of course is possible too. The Policy Manager also enables you to control during which times people can surf the web. You can either define precise time frames during which surfing is allowed, for instance during lunch break, or you can assign each computer a quota which the user can put to use as he or she sees fit. Quotas and time frames can also be combined. Surfing, of course, only takes place within the confines of what you have set in web content control. The optional mail security feature comes in 2 flavors. As a gateway solution which monitors the data stream of incoming and outgoing emails, and as an add-in for Microsoft Exchange 2007, 2010 and Exchange 2013. The latter is of course installed on your Exchange server and scans all the items that get into and out of the information store of your Exchange server. The gateway solution can be combined with any mail server, provided the mail security gateway itself runs on a Windows machine. It can be combined with Exchange, but also with Lotus Domino, H-Mail Server, or any other mail server system, including Linux or Unix mail servers. When in an Exchange environment, a combination of the gateway solution and the add-in is the ideal combination. With the gateway, you have all of the following features: virus protection, a powerful spam filter, black and white listing, a grey list filter, self-learning content filter, language recognition, and filtering for attachments. Finally, let us talk about patch management. This topic causes a lot of fellow network administrators a lot of lost sleep. Depending on the size of your network, it might become, or has already become, a near impossible task to keep track of all the updates and patches for all the programs out there on your network. Implementing a good patch management strategy is not something that will happen overnight. GData can help you make it at least a little easier for you. GData has access to one of the world's largest collections of patches and updates. We are currently looking at over 15,000 patches, all of which are pre-tested to ensure maximum compatibility. GData can offer patches for most of the third-party applications out there, such as Java, Flash Player, Acrobat Reader, Windows, etc. GData can help you identify the applications that need updating and deploy the requested patches and updates. Now that we have covered all of the basics of GData's product portfolio, let us remember that all the features are available to you regardless of the size of your installation. You can have a pure antivirus solution in a large network with a couple of hundred machines, or a full-blown enterprise suite with email protection, backup and patch management in a 5-PC network. Just pick and choose which of GData's high-quality features you need. If you need help at any point, just contact our highly skilled support engineers. They are there to help and also have direct access to our developers and to quality assurance. They are literally just down the hallway from support. If you have any questions about any of the topics covered in this episode, or would like to give feedback about this podcast, feel free to send an email to int-presales@gdatasoftware.com. Again, that email address is int-presales@gdatasoftware.com. We hope you were able to take something away from this podcast and look forward to providing you with more valuable information in our next episode. Thank you for listening and goodbye.